morning, my dear brothers and sisters. Merry Christmas to all of you, and indeed an advanced greeting of a blessed and a happy new year to all of you. 16 hours more and we will be bidding goodbye to 2025. And maybe to some of you or to all of us, we've been seeing people or friends or family members, or maybe listening to them recounting what had happened this year 2025. Saan sila nagpunta, ano yung mga naranasan nila, ano yung mga naging sino yung mga taong nakasama nila nitong mga nagdaang araw ng taong ito. I for myself did a Facebook post yesterday of some photos of which we call 0.5. That's a style of taking a photo. It's an almost panoramic style of photo shoot, no, na nakikita po halos ang lahat. No? Salamat sa mahabang kamay ko at nakikita nila ang lahat. No? And I get to see, no, ito pala yung mga napuntahan ko, ito din yung mga naranasan ko, ito yung mga nakain namin, napagkwentuhan namin, and also sila din pala yung mga nakasama ko nitong mga oras na ito. Members or family members, ministry members here at the Manila Cathedral, people I'd worked with, people I get along with. But as we go through these days of 2025 that we will be thanking for and will be remembering for, have we come to that ideal as well or reflection telling ourselves, pumanaog din ba ang Diyos at nakasama rin ba ang Diyos sa mga litrato ng buhay ko nitong mga nagdaang mga araw ng taon? Has God ever dwelt in me during this year? And today, for every last day of the year, today's gospel relates to us this Christmas Day gospel of the first chapter of John, bringing once more this good news. And the Word became flesh and made His dwelling among us, making known the glory of God, making known grace, truth, and happiness once more in our life. Hindi lang pala tayo nakaranas ng tao, ng kaibigan, ng mahal sa buhay. Hindi lang pala tayo nakaranas ng mga karanasan bilang tao, krisis natin, experience of an exchange to someone who is new for our life, an experience with our family, an experience with the church, an experience of a jubilee. But at every bit of life, we know for one fact that God has dwelt among us or is dwelling among us. Nakasama pala natin si Lord nung tayo ay naghirap nitong taon na ito. Kasama pala natin si Lord nung tayo ay gumagapang sa mga trials natin bilang isang tao. God has been dwelling among us when we were fighting and we were shouting for accountability, for justice, for truth. That God has been dwelling among us when we were facing family problems. That God has been dwelling among us when we were trying to lift up each other, to be generous to one another, to make time for one another. That God has been dwelling among us constantly in times when we chose also isolation and peace. We have gone through a lot of memories, places, food, conversations, and people throughout this year. But God has also dwelt among us. And we hopefully won't forget that. Hindi nagkulang makiisa gumawa ng tahanan ang Diyos sa ating buhay. And as God did this year 2025, as He lived among us and journeyed with us this 2025, we know for a fact and with faith that He will do this next year and forever in our lives.